welcome back to Shaman's Kitchen. A pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. Happy Labor Day to who are celebrating today, to my American friend and my Canadian friends. If you're not celebrating Labor Day, I want to wish you a happy Monday. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a very simple and very delicious dish. It's no other but eddo curry and shrimps with roti or rice. So if you want to see how I'm doing this, come on down and let's get started. So before we start cooking our eddo and shrimp curry, I'm gonna need some flour for some paratha or oil roti. So here I have my flour. I already added my baking powder. I have some oil. We will need oil for this roti. I have some dried flour and I have some water to knead the dough. I'm gonna start kneading my dough and I'll show you the next step. Now I'm gonna cover this up, leave it in a nice warm place and let my roti soak. In the meantime, I'm gonna start preparing my shrimp and eddo curry. So I have my nice big shrimp here. I wash them, they're deveined, and I wash with some lime. They're nice and clean. I'm gonna show you some of the ingredients that I'm using into this shrimp curry. So I have some fresh ingredients. I have some garlic, of course maruri pepper for flavor, some fine thyme from my garden, some of my own broadleaf thyme, and I have lots of green onions from my garden. I'm gonna put these into a blender. I'm gonna blend them up to a nice green seasoning and we will come back and show you the next step. In this bowl, I have all my dried spices for the curry. I have some roasted geera or cumin. I have some turmeric powder. And right here, I have some garam masala hiding under my curry powder. So here I have my curry powder. And I like to add a little bit of duck and goat curry powder as well. I find that the flavor is really nice. So I'm gonna add some green seasoning to this. So I wanna go in with a nice amount. My green seasoning is contained of garlic, green onions, fine thyme, broadleaf thyme, and maruri pepper. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to flavor this up nice. I'm gonna make this to a paste and then I'll show the next step. So I have the shrimp here. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt on the shrimp. I want to add some black pepper. And I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of green seasoning because I want to steam out the shrimp before I cook it. So I'll show you what I'm doing with the shrimp before we make the curry. So now in this pan, I added the shrimp without any oil. I'm gonna turn my stove on and I'm just gonna quickly steam out that natural water from the shrimp before I add it to my curry. Shrimp cook really quickly, so I don't want to overcook the shrimp. So that's why I'm doing this process. So my shrimp is nice and pink now, and the natural water for the shrimp is cooked out. So I'm gonna set this aside. We're gonna start with our curry preparation. So into the pan I have about 2 teaspoons of oil. I'm gonna add my curry paste. And today we're making Guyanese style curry. We're gonna mix this up. We're gonna cover it down and we're gonna let it cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then we'll check back how it's doing. So let's check how our curry is doing. From the look of it, I can tell that I have to add some water because we want it to cook properly. Just a little bit. We're gonna mix this water in because we want to cook it until all those spices are open up and the flavor will be rich. So I'm gonna add some salt at this moment. About a teaspoon. We can always add more later. We're gonna mix that in. And the next thing I want to add is my onions. Onion is one of the quickest things to cook, so that's why I always add mine after the spices are cooked a little. So we'll mix this in. I'm gonna come back and then we will add the rest of our ingredients. Our curry is looking nice. I love how this is looking. It starts sticking to the bottom, and that's an indication that we have to add the rest of our ingredients. So now I'm gonna add my eddoes because we're making eddo curry and shrimp. So in goes my eddoes. They look very nice. Hopefully they boil nice and soft. For all my friends who are not sure about eddoes, they're a ground provision similar to potato, but it's also known as taro, and it's very rich in iron. So I'm gonna let this cook for a little. I want to add a fresh piece of thyme, even though my green seasoning have thyme. And we're gonna let this cook, and we will add some water in here. So now we're gonna add some water. We're gonna go in with about 2 cups of water so our eddoes can cook. We want to mix this in. We had our eddoes bonje in until it comes dry, and now we're gonna mix back all that ingredients with the eddoes, and we're gonna leave that to boil with all the flavor. I'm just gonna add here some extra pepper for flavor, and because I'm cooking this with eddoes, I'm not gonna add green mangoes and saijan, but I'll add some ochro. And I'm gonna add 2 tomatoes. My roti is already nice and soft. While my curry is cooking, I'm gonna start cooking the roti. Let's check on our eddo curry, and I put it on like medium to low heat, so it's cooking up nicely. And those eddoes look like they're nice and soft. Now I'm just gonna check one out. Wow. So now that the eddoes are soft, we're gonna go in with some of my garden tomatoes. I'm adding it towards the end because I still want to feel texture in those tomatoes when I'm biting in. And we're gonna add our shrimp. I'm making this curry to eat with roti, so I want to be able to have enough gravy, and we didn't want to overcook our shrimp, so we're adding it right at the end of the curry. And this is all times a favorite in my house, and I'm sure a lot of you out there love eddo curry and shrimp as well. Big shout out to Riza Orlando from Tech World, because I know they're eddo lovers, and our sister Aliyah, she also loves eddo as well. It looks like we have a lot of shrimp here, and I love when there is a lot of shrimp in the curry because it makes the dish even more delicious. So we're gonna give this a turn. We're gonna let that shrimp suck up some of the beautiful curry flavor, and then this is gonna be ready in a few minutes. So friends and family, here is our beautiful shrimp and eddo curry today. I have the rice version, and I added some tomatoes and some okra. This one here is the rice version. I also made paratha roti for my roti friends. And here we have it, guys. I have enough for all my YouTube friends and family. So please let me know in the comment below if you prefer your curry with the rice or if you prefer it with the roti. For me, I can have both. So I'm gonna plate up. I have two success stories to share. I have Sally, and I have our sister Shennah, who follow my recipe for gulgula, and they were very successful with it. They were very happy. So I'm gonna post those pictures for Sally and Shennah's success story right after this. So here it is, my friends. I have the beautiful shrimp and eddo curry. Before I dig in, I want to say a happy anniversary to our friend Sherrianne from Sherrianne Kitchen. We wish you and your husband an awesome lifetime together. Hope you enjoy your anniversary today. So let me dig in, and I'm doing with roti today. So I want to test the eddos out because I love eddo myself. This one is so soft. Look at that. Amazing. And I'm going to try with the eddo first for all my viewers and all my subscribers. Cheers to my eddo curry and shrimp. Wow. I didn't have it for a long time, but this is something that brings back my memory all the way from my childhood days. This was a dish I used to have very often, not with the big shrimp, but the same flavor. So I'm gonna go in for some with some shrimp, and the shrimp is big. I don't want to make too big of a mouthful. So my second mouthful again for you guys. Look at that. I wish you guys can taste what I'm tasting right now. So to all my viewers and all my subscribers, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, you only have to subscribe to one video and it's free of charge. I hope you will consider subscribing. Until then, I want to wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Stay safe. I love you guys. Bye for now.